Today, on December 14th, God says, I need to speak with you for 20 minutes, and this conversation must happen right now. Do not ignore this moment. Do not turn away. Open your heart quickly before the noise of the world steals this opportunity from you. My beloved child, do not skip this. I am asking you to stay until the very end because the words I am about to speak into your life will shift something inside you that has been locked tight for years. Listen closely to my voice. Today, specifically on December 14th, God is saying, I need to talk to you. It has to be right now. There is a specific reason this message reached your eyes at this exact second. Something huge is waiting for you. It is something that has been circling the perimeter of your life, trying to find a way to reach you, but you were never still enough, never quiet enough to hear the knock at the door. Do not scroll past this. Do not blink, because the next few moments carry a revelation that only your soul is truly ready to handle. God is pulling you aside from the chaos and the noise of this world. He is separating you from the distractions that drain your energy. He is whispering a message that was meant only for the one who finally stopped running to listen. Before we go deeper, take a second to share this message. Send it to someone who needs this light. God says that when you extend a blessing to others, you multiply the favor in your own life. Be a vessel of hope today. You, my beloved child, must stay with me until the end. God says, I am not here to scare you or to bring you fear. I am here because the time for your major shift has finally arrived. You have been walking through your days with a heavy weight that nobody else knows about. You have been carrying storms inside your chest that you never spoke of to a single soul. You have been hiding battles behind a brave smile, pretending that everything is fine when your spirit is tired. God has been watching every single tear you wiped away quietly in the dark. Today, He says, enough. I cannot let you keep suffering in silence. I need to talk to you now before it becomes too late to receive the blessings that are trying to reach you. Do not skip this. Something huge is coming your way, and this message is the key that unlocks the door to it. Every second you stay here is a second where your destiny moves closer to you. You are not here by accident. You did not click on this by chance. God guided you into this moment on purpose because He loves you too much to let you miss what is coming next. My beloved child, listen carefully. God says there is a shift happening in the atmosphere around you right now. It is a spiritual earthquake, shaking the foundations of your life to make room for the new. If you ignore this moment, you might miss the greatest turning point of your entire life. That is why He said, do not dare ignore this. It is not because He is angry with you. It is because He does not want you to lose what He has prepared for you. There are blessings waiting right at your doorstep. There are breakthroughs hovering over your name. There is a divine reversal coming that will shock everyone who ever doubted you or looked down on you. If you believe this reversal is real, like this video right now. Let that simple click be an act of faith that signals to the spiritual realm you are ready to receive. It is a small action that accelerates the divine breakthrough hovering over your life. If you are ready to receive this divine reversal and leave the doubts of the past behind, type Amen in the comments right now. Let that single word be your signature on this contract of faith, signaling to heaven that you are open and ready for the shift. But for this to unfold, God needs your full attention right now. Stay until the end. Do not scroll. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will prove that every delay, every heartbreak, and every silent night was actually preparing you for what is coming next. Listen closely and do not skip. Stay with me until the end, because what I am about to reveal will hold you in place like a magnet. My beloved child, today is not a normal day. This is not just another video you are watching. Something in the spiritual realm has shifted, and it has your name written all over it. You are being pulled into this message because God needs your focus. He needs it right now, not later. To keep your focus locked on God's voice, subscribe to the channel. Consider it an act of obedience that secures your alignment with this new season. Do not let the noise of the world disconnect you from this source. Stay with me. Do not scroll away. The moment you even think of leaving, a life-changing truth begins unfolding that you need to hear. God says, "What I am preparing for you next will not look like your past. It will not resemble your struggles. It will not repeat your old patterns of pain and disappointment. Something huge is waiting for you." This is a once-in-a-lifetime alignment that requires your full attention for these next few seconds. My beloved child, do not move. Do not scroll. Stay right here. God is telling you, your enemies thought they delayed you, but I used that delay as preparation. Every closed door you faced was not rejection. It was divine redirection. You were not being punished for your mistakes. You were being positioned for your purpose. The reason this message feels so intense right now is that your breakthrough is too close. It is so close that heaven cannot risk you ignoring this moment. Stay with me until the end. God says there is a blessing that has been circling you, waiting for your heart to be ready to receive it. And today, your heart is finally ready. This is why the timing is perfect. If you feel in your spirit that your timing has finally arrived, declare it below by writing, "My time is now." Let these words break the cycle of delay and activate the blessings that have been waiting for you. This is why the pull you feel in your spirit is real. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are only seconds away from understanding why your life had to break before it could finally bloom. My beloved child, before I continue, take one deep breath and hold your focus right here. Do not skip. Stay until the end. God says the next chapter of your life requires you to release the fear that has been controlling you. Release the doubt that whispers you are not good enough. Release the guilt from things you cannot change. Release the belief that nothing good lasts for you, because what I am sending next will shock you with its magnitude. And now, listen carefully. God wants you to share, comment, and subscribe so this message reaches the ones who are silently breaking the same way you once did. You are not just hearing this for yourself. You are becoming the doorway for someone else's breakthrough too. Stay with me. Do not scroll. Something huge is standing at the very edge of your destiny, waiting for your yes. My beloved child, stay right here, and do not you dare scroll. Something in the atmosphere is shifting for you at this exact second. You can feel it, can't you? That strange pull, that sudden seriousness, that sense that something important is unfolding right in front of you. That is not your imagination. That is God aligning you with the moment your soul has been waiting for. Stay with me until the end. God says, "What I reveal next will make sense of every unanswered prayer you have ever prayed. The pain you carried, the confusion, the delays, the loneliness, none of it was wasted. Every ounce of it prepared you for what is about to meet you. Something huge is waiting for you. If you skip even 1 second, you might miss the door that is opening right now." My beloved child, look at your life for a moment. Think about the storms you have weathered. Think about the disappointments and the people who left without explanation. You survived all of it, even when you thought you wouldn't. God watched you fight battles no one else saw. He saw battles that drained you, but didn't break you. Do not scroll. Stay with me. God says, "The reason I am calling you right now is that your struggle chapter is ending. A new timeline is being activated for you. He is pulling you out of circles that kept you stuck. He is pulling you out of seasons that drained you. He is pulling you out of patterns that sabotaged your peace. Something huge is waiting for you. This is a breakthrough that doesn't just heal one part of your life, but transforms everything connected to you. My beloved child, keep your eyes on this message. Stay with me until the end. Do not skip. God says, where I am taking you, fear cannot follow, doubt cannot follow, the old version of you cannot follow. This is the moment where heaven marks you for elevation. You are stepping into answered prayers, unexpected opportunities, and restoration that arrives so suddenly, it looks like a miracle. You won't have to chase anything anymore. What is meant for you will find you effortlessly. Just stay. Do not scroll, because the next breath you take is the beginning of a divine turnaround you never saw coming. Your name is rising. Your path is clearing. Something huge is already on its way to you. My beloved child, pause right here and do not scroll. Stay with me until the end, because what I am about to reveal will lock your attention and shake something awake inside you. Today, God is speaking with a level of urgency that is rare. He says, you are standing at the very edge of a breakthrough that has been delayed for years, but now I am removing every barrier at once. Do not skip this. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason your heart is beating a little faster right now is that your spirit recognizes this moment. It knows a transformation is approaching you quietly but powerfully. If your spirit feels this transformation, like this video as a sign of confirmation. By doing so, you are physically agreeing with the shift, creating momentum that pulls your blessing closer to you. Stay with me. Do not look away, because every second you remain here, heaven aligns another piece of your destiny. My beloved child, God says you were never forgotten. You were being prepared, and this is the moment that preparation becomes power. Think of all those nights you questioned your worth. Think of all those days you forced yourself to keep going when you had absolutely nothing left in the tank. They are coming back to you now as blessings multiplied. Stay until the end. Do not scroll. God is lifting you out of emotional exhaustion and placing you into a season of divine ease. Opportunities will flow to you. People meant for your growth will appear out of nowhere. Doors that were sealed shut will unlock without any effort on your part. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries the restoration of everything you thought you lost forever. My beloved child, listen very carefully now. Do not skip. Stay with me. God says, I am not just blessing you. I am repositioning you. The shift happening around you is too big for you to walk into alone, which is why this message reached you. And before you move to the next step, God wants one thing: share, comment, and subscribe so this message finds the souls who are silently collapsing under the weight you once carried. You are becoming the torch that lights someone else's path. Do not scroll. Stay until the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next moment may be the one that changes everything you believe about your future. My beloved child, do not move. Do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. The atmosphere around you is shifting again. It is stronger, louder, and clearer than before. Something is trying to reach you. Something that has been waiting for the exact moment your heart is open enough to receive it. God is saying, what comes next will not be small. It will not be subtle. It will not be ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why you are still here. That is why your spirit refuses to look away. This is divine timing, not coincidence. Stay with me. Keep watching, because the revelation forming in this moment is about to break through the walls you didn't even know were blocking your blessings. My beloved child, listen closely. God says you have carried the weight of your past long enough. You have replayed mistakes in your mind, held on to guilt that isn't yours, questioned your worth, and convinced yourself that certain dreams were too big for you. But heaven disagrees. Do not skip. Stay until the end. God is rewriting the chapter you thought was permanent. He is restoring what you lost, elevating what was ignored, and awakening parts of your destiny that were asleep for years. Do you claim this restoration over your life? If you believe God is rewriting your story at this very moment, type Amen in the comments. Let your Amen serve as the period at the end of your old chapter and the capital letter starting your new one. The reason your soul feels this pull is that you are stepping into a turning point. This is a shift so powerful that even your future self will look back at this exact moment and say, everything changed right here. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving faster than you think. My beloved child, stay focused. Do not scroll. Stay with me. God says, I am pulling you out of battles that were never yours to fight and placing you in blessings that were always meant for you. The situations that drained you will no longer have access to your spirit. The people who used you will no longer have access to your energy. The fears that controlled you will no longer have access to your future. You are stepping into alignment. Divine, undeniable alignment. Stay until the end. Do not skip, because the next few moments will prepare your heart for the breakthrough that is already on its way to your doorstep. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven refuses to let you miss it. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end, because what I am about to say will hold you exactly where you are right now. In this very moment, heaven is rearranging things around your life. You may not see it yet with your physical eyes, but your spirit feels it. That sudden calm, that strange pull, that quiet voice saying, do not skip this. Something huge is waiting for you. God says, the breakthrough you have been praying for is already released. Now, I just need you to stay still long enough to receive the instructions. Stay with me. Do not move, because the next few seconds are carrying the divine clarity your heart has been starving for. My beloved child, God is revealing something important. Your battles were loud, but your blessings will be louder. Every time someone doubted you, heaven took note. Every time you cried silently, heaven held the pieces of your heart. And every time you kept walking, even when your spirit was tired, heaven counted it as strength. Do not skip. Stay until the end. God says, I did not bring you this far to leave you here. The season that broke you is not the season that will define you. Something huge is waiting for you. This is a restoration so complete that even you will struggle to believe it is real at first. But stay. Do not scroll, because the doorway to that restoration is opening right now. My beloved child, listen carefully. Stay with me. Do not scroll. God says, I am setting a divine separation. Anything that drained you, used you, confused you, or broke you, I am pulling it out of your path. You are stepping into a cleaner season, a clearer season, a season where you won't have to beg for peace or chase for love. Make sure you stay in this clean season by subscribing now. It is a spiritual commitment to walk in this new clarity daily. By joining us, you ensure you never miss the instructions heaven is sending you. It will come to you naturally, effortlessly, because heaven is aligning your steps. Something huge is waiting for you. It is something designed to make up for every year of struggle you endured. Do not skip. Stay until the end. This moment is not random. It is the beginning of your divine turnaround. My beloved child, stay right here and do not even think about scrolling. Something in your spirit knows this message is meant for you. God is speaking with intensity today, and when heaven becomes this urgent, it means your life is standing inches away from a major turning point. Do not skip. Stay until the end. God says, you have been walking through a silent battle that nobody noticed, but I did, and now I am stepping in. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will shift the weight you have been carrying for far too long. Stay with me. Every second counts, and every moment is guiding you closer to the breakthrough that is already hovering over your name. My beloved child, listen carefully. God says, your patience has finally reached its harvest. The tears you cried in private, the nights you stayed awake questioning everything, the moments you almost gave up, they were not ignored. Every struggle was recorded. Every sacrifice was multiplied. Do not skip. Stay until the end. God is preparing a reversal so powerful that the same areas where you were once broken will become the areas where you shine the most. Something huge is waiting for you. A blessing that arrives suddenly without warning, without effort, because heaven has already approved it. Just stay with me. Do not scroll. The shift is happening even now. My beloved child, hold your focus. Do not scroll. Stay until the end. God says, what I am sending will elevate you, protect you, and surround you with the peace you have been craving. The storms that once terrified you will lose their power. The people who underestimated you will witness your rise. The pain that felt endless will finally make sense. You are being lifted into a season where everything aligns. Your mind, your path, your opportunities, your purpose. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than you think. So stay with me. Do not skip, because the next words you hear may be the confirmation your heart has been praying for. My beloved child, do not you dare scroll now. Stay with me until the end. The intensity you feel in your chest isn't random. It is your spirit recognizing that this moment carries something meant only for you. God says, you have been walking through a season where everything felt uncertain, but now I am bringing clarity, direction, and divine order. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay right here, because the revelation unfolding in these next few seconds will connect the dots of every unanswered question you have held in your heart. My beloved child, listen closely. God says, your breakthrough has already been approved, but I needed your heart to be ready for it. You have been operating in survival mode for too long. You have been giving your best, sacrificing your peace, and pretending to be strong while you were breaking silently. But God saw it all. Do not skip. Stay until the end. He says, I am replacing your exhaustion with strength, your confusion with clarity, and your fear with confidence. Something huge is waiting for you. A shift so sudden and so divine that it will feel like everything in your life finally clicks into place. Stay with me. Do not scroll, because heaven is aligning your next steps in real time. My beloved child, keep your eyes on this message. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says, I am preparing a season where you will no longer chase after what is meant for you. It will come toward you naturally. The blessings you thought were delayed are actually right on time. The opportunities you feared were gone are returning with greater favor. The peace you prayed for is already forming around you. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will restore the joy you forgot was possible. So stay with me until the end, because this moment is not just a message. It is a spiritual appointment, and heaven refuses to let you miss what is coming next. My beloved child, do not move. Do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. Something in your spirit knows this message isn't ordinary. It is divine timing. God says, I am calling you with urgency, because you are standing at the doorway of a life you never thought you could have. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why you ended up here. That is why you cannot look away. Heaven is pulling you into alignment, and every second you stay connected brings you closer to the breakthrough that has been circling your destiny for months, maybe even years. My beloved child, God sees the heaviness you have been hiding. He sees the strength you forced when your heart was tired. He sees the courage you faked when you felt like collapsing. And now, God says, I am stepping into your situation because you have carried burdens that were never meant to be yours alone. Do not skip. Stay until the end. The chapter that drained you is dissolving. The storm that exhausted you is losing power. The confusion that clouded your mind is lifting. Something huge is waiting for you. A wave of peace, clarity, and divine favor that will replace every dark season you survived. Stay with me. Do not scroll, because heaven is preparing to reveal the part of your story that finally makes sense. My beloved child, listen carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says, everything you lost will be restored in a way that honors your patience and multiplies your faith. The opportunities you missed are returning stronger. The love you prayed for is being aligned. The financial doors you thought were closed are unlocking quietly behind the scenes. You are entering a season where blessings will chase you instead of you chasing them. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will remind you that God never abandoned you. He was preparing you. So stay until the end, because the moment you leave is the moment your miracle steps forward. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. What is unfolding right now is not just a message on a screen. It is a divine interruption. God is stepping into your timeline at the exact second you needed him most. He says, you have reached the point where your old battles can no longer follow you, and your new blessings can no longer wait. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why you feel this pull, this tension, this sudden stillness in your spirit. It is the friction of two worlds colliding. The old world you are leaving behind, and the new world you are stepping into. Stay right here. Do not skip, because the next moments are carrying the clarity your heart has been begging for. My beloved child, God says, I watched you fight storms you never deserved. I watched you hold on when everything in you wanted to let go. Your strength did not go unnoticed. Your tears did not fall in vain. Your courage in the face of silence became the reason heaven is moving loudly in your favor. Now, do not scroll. Stay with me. The doors that were locked tight against you are beginning to shift on their hinges. The opportunities that broke your heart before are returning in a better, more perfect form. And the blessings that were delayed are accelerating toward you with the speed you have never witnessed. Something huge is waiting for you. A breakthrough that will make every past struggle suddenly make sense. My beloved child, think about the moments when your plans were disrupted. You thought it was a setback. You thought it was a failure. But God says, I interrupted your plans to save you from a future that was too small for you. The interruption was not a punishment. It was protection. It was heaven stepping in to ensure you did not settle for less than what was written for you. If you trust God's protection over your life, press the like button. Let it be your silent prayer saying, I trust your timing, God. This act of faith clears the spiritual atmosphere for your next step. Stay with me. Do not look away. The frustration you felt during those delays was simply your spirit wrestling with a timing you could not see yet. But now the fog is lifting. Now the reason is becoming clear. God is showing you that he had to pause everything else so he could position you for this specific moment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it required every single detour to get you here safely. My beloved child, listen closely. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says you are transitioning from survival to overflow. This is the moment your story changes direction. Your loneliness will turn into alignment. Your confusion will turn into certainty. Your setbacks will turn into setups for miracles. Every hidden prayer, every quiet hope, every unspoken desire, heaven has heard it all. Something huge is waiting for you. So stay with me until the end, because what comes next will be the clearest confirmation that God has been working behind the scenes for you long before you ever realized it. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. Something in your heart already knows that this moment is sacred. God is leaning closer to you than ever before, whispering truths that were meant only for the one who survived everything you did. He says, you have entered a window of divine timing, and if you stay, I will reveal why your soul was pulled here. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not look away. Heaven is unfolding a message that will anchor your spirit and lift the weight you have been silently carrying for far too long. God says, I watched you walk through seasons where you gave love without receiving it back, where you supported others while no one noticed your breaking, where you smiled for the world but cried in private. None of it was wasted. Every tear watered a blessing. Every sacrifice built a foundation. Every heartbreak cleared space for something bigger. Do not scroll. Stay with me. The version of you that struggled is fading, and a stronger, wiser, elevated version of you is emerging. Something huge is waiting for you. Something so aligned with your purpose that it will feel like the universe suddenly clicked into place. Stay. Do not skip. Your transformation is already in motion. My beloved child, resilience is not just about enduring pain. It is about keeping your heart soft while the world tries to harden it. And God is honoring that softness today. He is honoring the fact that you did not let the bitterness of the world poison your spirit. Because you kept your heart open, even when it hurt, God can now pour into it. He is sending a reward for your silence. He is sending a reward for the times you chose peace over conflict. He is sending a reward for the nights you prayed for others when you needed prayer yourself. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is the harvest of your character. The world may not have applauded you, but heaven gave you a standing ovation. Stay with me. Do not scroll. The reward is about to manifest in the physical realm. My beloved child, listen closely. Stay with me. Do not scroll. God says, the peace you prayed for is coming. The clarity you begged for is forming. The opportunity you feared was gone is returning with greater favor. A shift is happening in the unseen. Contracts are forming, hearts are softening, doors are unlocking, and blessings are rearranging themselves to fit into your timeline. You do not need to chase anymore. What is meant for you is coming with intention, precision, and divine speed. Something huge is waiting for you, and these final seconds are preparing your spirit to receive it fully. Stay until the end. Your breakthrough is closer than your fear, louder than your doubt, and stronger than every storm you have ever survived. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. What is happening right now is not ordinary. It is divine alignment. Your spirit paused here for a reason. God says, I have been waiting for the moment your heart became quiet enough to hear me. And that moment is right now. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not look away. Heaven is preparing to release clarity, peace, and breakthrough in a way that will make every confusing chapter of your life finally make sense. Stay with me. Your destiny is shifting with every breath you take. My beloved child, God says, you endured storms that were meant to break you, but instead they built you. The loss that shattered you is becoming the foundation of your transformation. The people who walked away cleared the path for new connections. The opportunities that slipped away were never meant for the version of you that was still healing. Do not skip. Stay right here. God is saying, I am bringing restoration so complete that even your doubts will bow to what I am about to do. Something huge is waiting for you. A blessing wrapped in purpose, timing, and divine protection. Stay with me. Do not scroll because heaven is aligning everything you once prayed for. You have lived in scarcity for too long. Scarcity of peace, scarcity of joy, scarcity of resources. You have become used to just getting by, to just surviving the day. But God is breaking that mindset today. He is breaking the chains of just enough and bringing you into the land of more than enough. You are moving into overflow. Overflow means you will have peace to spare. You will have joy that spills over onto others. You will have resources that allow you to be a blessing, not just a survivor. If you are ready to step out of survival mode and into divine overflow, declare your agreement below. I receive the overflow. By typing this, you are aligning your mindset with abundance and closing the door on scarcity forever. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires you to stop thinking like a survivor and start thinking like a victor. Stay until the end. The era of scraping by is over. The era of abundance has begun. My beloved child, listen very carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says the weight you have been carrying is lifting. The fear holding you back is dissolving. The confusion clouding your judgment is clearing. A new chapter is opening, one where you won't have to fight for love, chase for peace, or beg for opportunity. Everything meant for you is coming with grace and certainty. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will shift your entire story, soften your heart, and restore the hope you thought you lost. Stay until the end, because this moment is the quiet doorway to the life you have been praying for in silence. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. Your spirit knows this message is not random. It is intentional. It is timely. It is divine. God says, you are entering a window where everything begins to shift, and I do not want you to miss it. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why your heart won't let you leave. That is why your attention feels locked here. Heaven is opening a door in front of you, and this moment is the key. Stay with me. Do not skip. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. My beloved child, God says the weight you have been carrying is heavier than what people see. You have held yourself together in moments where most would have fallen apart. You have been strong for others while no one was strong for you. You have kept believing even when hope felt distant. Do not skip. Stay right here. God is saying now it is my turn to carry you. My turn to lift you. My turn to restore what life took from you. Something huge is waiting for you. A blessing woven perfectly into your timeline. Precise, powerful, personal. Stay with me. Do not scroll because heaven is preparing to turn your silent suffering into visible elevation. This window of destiny does not stay open forever. It requires action. It requires faith. It requires you to stand still and say, I am ready. The universe operates on cycles, and you have just completed a very long, very hard cycle of learning. Now, the wheel is turning. The cycle of harvest is beginning. God is alerting you to this window because He needs your participation. He needs you to drop the baggage of the last cycle so you can walk through this door light and free. Demonstrate your participation by subscribing to this channel. It is your way of saying, I am positioned, Lord. This simple act secures your place in the community of believers who are walking through this open door together. Do not look back at the pain. Look forward at the promise. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is just on the other side of this window. My beloved child, listen closely. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says the next season of your life will not mirror the pain of your past. It will reflect the strength you gained from it. You are stepping into days where peace replaces pressure, joy replaces worry, and clarity replaces confusion. The doors that once resisted you will now open effortlessly. The opportunities that once slipped away will return with greater favor. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will make you realize why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. Stay until the end, because this moment is the quiet beginning of a chapter that will bless you more than it ever broke you. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. This moment isn't just another message. It is a divine appointment. God is leaning in with urgency, whispering into your spirit because you are closer to a breakthrough than you realize. He says you are stepping into a season where everything begins to align. Your heart, your purpose, your path. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why your soul refuses to look away. That is why this message feels heavier, deeper, more intense than the others. Stay with me. Do not skip. Heaven is unfolding something meant only for you. My beloved child, God says, I saw what tried to break you. I saw the betrayal, the exhaustion, the fear that crept in during your darkest nights. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still hoping. That resilience is the reason heaven is shifting things in your favor. Now, do not skip. Stay right here. God is saying, I am rewarding the strength you didn't even know you had. I am turning your private battles into public blessings. Something huge is waiting for you. A turnaround so powerful that it will silence every doubt you have ever had about your purpose. Stay with me. Do not scroll because your elevation has already begun. You have often wondered if you were doing something wrong. You wondered why it seemed so hard for you when it looked so easy for everyone else. God wants you to know today, you were not doing it wrong. You were being built for something heavier. You were being built for a bigger destiny. Small destinies require small preparations. Huge destinies require huge preparations. The intensity of your struggle is the proof of the magnitude of your blessing. God is validating your pain today by turning it into power. If you receive this validation, like this video, turn your pain into praise right now. That click is a signal that you are no longer a victim of your struggle, but a candidate for a miracle. My beloved child, listen carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says this next chapter is going to feel different. It will feel lighter, brighter, and more aligned. Opportunities will appear without struggle. The right people will enter without chaos. The peace you longed for will settle into your life like it always belonged there. You are stepping into a season where effort meets grace, where prayers meet answers, where timing meets destiny. Something huge is waiting for you, something crafted with precision just for you. Stay until the end, because this moment is the doorway to blessings that will finally show you why you had to go through everything you survived. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. There is a reason your heart paused the moment this part began. God is drawing you in because what He is about to reveal is deeply connected to your next breakthrough. He says you are entering a divine reset, a moment where everything that was stuck begins to move, and everything that was confusing becomes clear. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not look away. Heaven is aligning your spirit with answers, opportunities, and blessings that have been waiting for your readiness. My beloved child, God says, I know how tired you have been. I know how hard you have tried. I know how strong you had to become just to survive seasons that were never fair to you. Your strength has been powerful, but now it is time for ease, for relief, for restoration. Do not skip. Stay here. God is saying, you are stepping into a chapter where I will do the heavy lifting, where miracles replace pressure, where favor replaces fear. Something huge is waiting for you. A shift so profound that even your past won't recognize the person you are becoming. Stay with me. Do not scroll, because heaven is preparing to replace your pain with purpose. This is the promise of alignment. Things become easy. Not because life is perfect, but because you are finally swimming with the current of God's will, not against it. The resistance you have felt for years was the friction of misalignment. But now, you are clicking into place. The gears are meshing. The engine is humming. You are about to experience how fast you can move when God is the wind in your sails. My beloved child, listen closely, stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says, what I am sending you next is not delayed, not denied, not lost. It is perfectly timed. Your blessings are lining up like soldiers awaiting command. Your peace is coming forward. Your destiny is stepping toward you with intention. You won't have to chase anything anymore. What is meant for you is already finding you. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will prove that every heartbreak, every disappointment, every silent night was leading you to this exact moment. Stay until the end. Your spirit is closer to breakthrough than your mind can even imagine. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. The atmosphere around you is shifting again. Can you feel it? That sudden stillness, that unexpected calm, that unexplainable pull, keeping your eyes right here. It is because heaven is preparing to reveal something meant only for you. God says, you are closer to your divine breakthrough than you have ever been, and I will not let you miss it. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not move. This moment is carrying the clarity, the confirmation, and the direction your heart has been searching for in silence. We often mistake God's patience for God's absence. We think because He is silent, He is not working. But God is like a master gardener. He does His most important work underground, in the dark, where no one can see the seed breaking open. You have felt like you were buried, but you were actually being planted. To help your roots grow even deeper, subscribe right now. Let this channel be the water for your spiritual growth. It is an act of alignment that ensures you are fed, nurtured, and ready for the harvest. The time of darkness was necessary for your roots to grow deep. If God had given you the blessing before your roots were deep, the weight of the blessing would have toppled you over. Now your roots are strong. Now you can hold the weight of the glory that is coming. The timing is not late. The timing is safe. My beloved child, God says, every battle you survived has positioned you for a blessing that is bigger than the pain you endured. You were not forgotten. You were being refined. You were not abandoned. You were being redirected. You were not losing. You were being prepared. Do not scroll. Stay right here. God is whispering. The season that broke you is ending, and the season that builds you is beginning. Something huge is waiting for you. A restoration so complete, so unexpected, so overwhelming, that even you will look back and wonder how everything shifted so fast. Stay with me. Your spirit is aligning with a future that was always meant to be yours. My beloved child, listen carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says, I am placing you in a chapter where blessings will not feel forced, peace will not feel temporary, love will not feel fragile. Everything coming your way will feel divinely timed, divinely protected, and divinely yours. The weight you have been carrying is lifting. The confusion clouding your decisions is clearing. The opportunities that once felt distant are moving toward you with intention. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will confirm that God didn't just rewrite your story. He elevated it. Stay until the end because your breakthrough is no longer approaching. It has already begun. You must understand that to receive the new, you must stop identifying with the old. You have called yourself broken for too long. You have called yourself unlucky for too long. God is asking you to change your name. Call yourself healed. Call yourself chosen. Call yourself ready. The blessing cannot find you if you are hiding behind an old identity that no longer fits. Step out of the shadows of your past self. Stand tall in the light of who God says you are. Who does God say you are today? If you accept your new identity as chosen and healed, type Amen in the comments. Let this be your public rejection of the old labels and your bold acceptance of the new crown God is placing on your head. The new blessing is looking for the new you. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. Something in your heart already knows that this moment carries a divine weight. God is pulling you into this message because you are standing at the edge of a shift that will rewrite everything you thought was possible for your life. He says, what I am about to bring into your world will not look like your past. It will not resemble your struggles. It will be bigger, brighter, and beautifully unexpected. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not move. Your spirit paused here for a reason. Heaven is speaking directly to you. My beloved child, God says, I watched you fight battles that drained your spirit but strengthened your soul. You carried emotional wounds in silence, carried responsibilities that weren't yours, carried broken pieces of yourself trying to act whole for everyone else. But God saw the weight. He saw the effort. He saw the pain behind your quiet strength. Do not skip. Stay right here. He whispers, now it is my turn. I am lifting what life placed on your shoulders. I am restoring what was taken. I am replacing your battles with blessings. Something huge is waiting for you. A breakthrough so sudden, so divine that it will feel like the universe finally exhaled in your favor. Stay with me. Do not scroll. Heaven is aligning the next chapter as you listen. My beloved child, listen very carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says, where I am taking you, doubt cannot follow, fear cannot follow, and your old limitations cannot enter. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is healed, confident, focused, and aligned with purpose. Opportunities will flow towards you with ease. Peace will settle into your life like it always belonged there. The love you deserve, the clarity you prayed for, the success you imagined, it is all moving toward you with divine precision. Something huge is waiting for you. Something designed perfectly for your growth, your healing, your elevation. Stay until the end. Your breakthrough is already unfolding in ways you cannot yet see, but your spirit can feel. God promises not just to bless you, but to protect the blessing. You have had things stolen from you before. Joy stolen by grief. Peace stolen by anxiety. And you are afraid this new blessing will be stolen too. But God says, I am building a hedge of protection around this next season. No weapon formed against this new joy shall prosper. No tongue that rises against this new peace shall stand. This blessing is sealed by divine decree. If you claim this divine protection, like this video, seal this decree with your faith. It is your way of standing in agreement that your blessing is safe, secured, and untouchable. It is safe. You are safe. You can exhale now. You don't have to guard it with your anxiety. God is guarding it with His power. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. Something inside you already knows. This message is not ordinary. It is divine timing meeting divine instruction. God is speaking with a quiet intensity right now because you have entered a window of destiny where everything begins to shift in your favor. He says, I am calling you at this exact moment because your breakthrough is closer than your doubt, stronger than your fear, and bigger than anything that tried to break you. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not move. Stay right here because what comes next is meant to unlock the part of your story that has been stuck for years. My beloved child, God says, I know how many times you wanted to give up. I know how many nights you stayed awake pretending to be okay. I know how many times you carried pain quietly because you had no one to lean on. But every tear you shed became a seed. Every setback became a setup. Every heartbreak became preparation. Do not skip. Stay with me. God is saying, I am turning your hidden suffering into visible strength. I am turning your silent endurance into loud elevation. Something huge is waiting for you. A blessing so aligned with your soul that it will feel like everything in your life finally connects, finally softens, finally shifts. Stay with me. Do not scroll because heaven is unfolding. Answers you have been searching for silently. My beloved child, listen closely. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says your next chapter will not be built on fear, trauma, or survival. It will be built on clarity, peace, and purpose. The confusion that clouded your path is lifting. The delays that frustrated you are dissolving. The heavy energy that surrounded you is breaking apart. You are stepping into a season where blessings arrive without struggle, where opportunities come without chaos, where love flows without fear. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that will prove that God never abandoned you. He was preparing you for a life bigger than you dared to imagine. Stay until the end because this moment is the doorway into your divine elevation. Here are your instructions for this next season. Keep your heart open. Do not let the cynicism of the past close the door to the future. Stay faithful in the small things because God is about to trust you with big things. And most importantly, stay expectant. Wake up every morning with the feeling that something good is about to happen because it is. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. The moment you opened this part, something in the spiritual realm shifted again. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. That deep pull, that sudden seriousness, that quiet whisper saying, this is for you. God says, I am calling you because you are entering a season where your blessings can no longer be delayed and your purpose can no longer be hidden. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not look away. Heaven is placing you in a position where everything you once prayed for begins to move toward you with divine accuracy. My beloved child, God says you have outgrown the pain that once controlled you. You have matured past the storms that once terrified you. The version of you that struggled to believe in yourself is fading, and a stronger, wiser, more aligned version of you is rising. Do not skip. Stay with me. You have carried responsibilities no one saw. You have healed wounds no one acknowledged. And you have held yourself together when you felt like crumbling. God is whispering now, this is why I am lifting you. This is why I am opening doors for you that no one can shut. Something huge is waiting for you. A shift so divine that it will feel like everything finally begins working with you, not against you. Stay here. Do not scroll, because your breakthrough is preparing to touch your reality sooner than you expect. This is an awakening. It is like waking up from a long, confusing dream into a bright, clear morning. The nightmare is over. The struggle is over. The sun is rising on your life, and with it comes the warmth of God's favor. Do not walk into this sunrise alone. Subscribe to the channel. It is the key to maintaining your spiritual awakening. By staying connected, you ensure that you continue to walk in the light of this new day. Open your eyes. Look around. The landscape of your life is changing before your very eyes. My beloved child, listen carefully. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says your life is entering alignment, the kind that brings clarity to confusion, peace to chaos, and blessings to places that were once barren. You are stepping into a chapter where love feels safe, opportunities feel natural, and your purpose feels undeniable. The heaviness in your spirit is lifting. The doubts are weakening, and the light around your path is growing brighter. Every second you stay here, something huge is waiting for you. Something that carries restoration, elevation, and a divine new beginning. Stay until the end, because this moment is not just another message. It is the spiritual turning point your soul has been waiting for. My beloved child, do not scroll. Stay with me until the end. The moment you reached this part, heaven leaned in even closer. You can feel it. That quiet pull, that sudden awareness, that sense that something important is unfolding right now. God says, this message is reaching you because I am preparing to close an old chapter in your life and open one you never imagined. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Do not look away. Stay right here, because what is about to be revealed will touch the deepest part of your spirit. My beloved child, God says you have carried the weight of disappointment for too long. You have learned to smile through pain, to love through heartbreak, to continue through exhaustion. But that season is ending. Do not skip. Stay with me. God whispers, I am bringing you into a timeline where what once broke, you will no longer have access to you. Where what once drained you will no longer reach you. Where what once confused you will no longer distract you. Something huge is waiting for you. A divine shift that will lift your soul, strengthen your heart, and restore everything you thought was lost forever. Stay. Do not scroll, because your breakthrough is aligning with precision. My beloved child, listen closely. Stay. Do not skip. Do not scroll. God says the chapter you are entering is filled with clarity, stability, and relief. No more emotional chaos. No more spiritual exhaustion. No more running in circles. You are stepping into a season where life begins to make sense again. Receive this truth into your spirit now. Receive the peace that surpasses all understanding. Receive the joy that is your strength. Receive the love that casts out all fear. You are loved beyond measure. You are seen beyond your visibility. You are held by the Creator of the universe. If you receive this entire message into your spirit and trust that your shift has begun, type Amen one last time in the comments. Seal this word, lock it into your heart, and walk forward knowing that something huge is not just waiting. It is here. Go now in peace, knowing that the shift has happened. The door is open. The blessing is here. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, you are finally ready to receive it. Amen. Now, share this prophecy with 3 people you love. As you spread this good news, watch how God expands your territory. Bless others, and the blessing will return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over.